folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Play action, it's Herbert. Going deep downfield for Ross. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flush to his right. This is swung out to Eckler. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And that'll set them back 5. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Derwin James.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 18.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now here's Ross. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete to number 13.
Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now is... This is Tony Pollard. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Cowboys take over
I
1st
like
and 10
easy, bro.
at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your
Incoming
play
around
sheet
small
and say,
space
"This
to
is
make
what the
sure
problem is."
everybody knows.
And let's
Emoji
find out who my
disappointed
playmakers
face.
are. Get the ball in their hands and make the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Minshew sets to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
That's good.
A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Sometimes I need a check. Not to see the wisdom, make you watch your step. You can change names, I like your respect. Give them more than when I get expecting them to back. In fact, ready?
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 8 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, it's Elliott, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
The game at 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's airing it out for Williams, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First down, Chargers.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Herbert off of play action. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Hightower in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
5 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Steps away. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a break.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Eckler. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. They can't hang with us. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, Alpha.
56.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
I feel like a prince, I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bells, cause I was a blessed with no respect. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and talk to check. I'm making a flip. My life is a flick.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
I got him.
56 to Mike.
Now Minshew. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
This is Lamb on the end around. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. This is Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Big 3rd down stop. I can almost hear that defense saying, go ahead, go for it. Try it. Try it.
You see that swagger out there, don't you? You see him saying, yeah, go ahead and give it one more shot. But I think if you're the head coach in this situation with you having the ball, just tip your cap to the guy on the other side. Say, okay, you got me this time. Kick the field goal. We'll see you the rest of the game.
Well, if they would go for it and not get it, though, the other offense would have a long way to go in the other direction.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
The ball carrier.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Off-play action. Herbert going deep here for Allen. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Cowboys 3.
Now Herbert following the turnover. Eluding the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
They're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Cowboys 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
60 Pittsburgh. Watch the curve.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Loss on the play. It's 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. 56 to Mike.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
10 yards to go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Herbert flushed out right. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Play action. Herbert. And my goodness, this is incomplete.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
56. Rip left, rip left.
Hey, high 7.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jerry Tillery busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49. Go! Switch.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
3rd and 11.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun is Minshew. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Ross on the return. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Dancing to his left. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Badgley on for the extra point.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Cowboys 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a third down.
Ready. 50, plant. X3. 218, chop, play. Ready.
Here's Minshew. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
56 the Mike, boys. 56. Check.
They'll try and throw for it here. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Not much there, only a yard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check. Crunch. 57. Mike, 57.
Get that ball.
57 Mike. Mike, 57.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
L.A.
Mike Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Cowboys 3.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, the good news, they got to stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
30-yard line.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Again, it's Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ezekiel Elliott.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And got his man complete. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open it.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 36 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
Great Zerline, the kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
And it's complete. Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Hunter Henry.
Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first.
1st down, Chargers.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Brought down at his
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 44 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. John Ross with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 5 now. Minshew. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Choose the mic. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Hey, Mike, go.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Able to get away. Herbert has it knocked free. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. It'll be Minshew again. This is caught inside the 15. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one. One receiver to the left is Cooper. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It's Eckler again. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st down, Chargers.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Buying time to his left. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
3rd and 9.
50, play. Check 56. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now Minshew. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
You tighten up. Mike's 56. Yep. Mike's 56. Watch the run. They're running.
On 4th down, Minshew. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
56 to Mike. Hey, exit. All right.
Minshew, 1st and 10. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, "What do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out?" He said, "Oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road date next week, as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they will fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.